we're leading up to tonight's broadcast with critical weather updates as a low pressure area continues to affect parts of the country. That's right, Kesha. We have reporters on the ground in 4 key areas, plus exclusive interviews with Pagasa officials. But first, let's break down what's happening right now across our islands. As you can see here, the LPA is currently positioned 200 kilometers east of Catanduanes, moving northwest at 15 kilometers per hour. It's bringing moderate to heavy rain to Bicol, eastern Visayas, and part of southern Luzon, including areas just north of our current location in Santo Tomas, Batangas.
Temperatures tonight range from 22 to 28 degrees Celsius across most of the zone, but the biggest area is the wind and rain. In fact, we're already seeing in several regions. Let's go live to our first field reported in Legazpi City and Bandera. Janela, Kisha, friends. Good evening from Legazpi City. We are here in the air, Cagasawa, Rowens, where rain has been studied since early afternoon. The city has early recorded 85 millimeters from rainfall in the past 6 hours. Location: Torres has received signal warning from flash flood and landslide in mountain. Barangay school and government official has early today has production coastal areas are reported up to 3 meters high, with small craft advised to stay ashore.
Thank you, Juan. Now let's check in with our second reporter in Tacloban City later, Ana Mendoza.
Kesha, while we're not seeing heavy rain here yet in Tacloban, the LPA's counterbands are already affecting our sea lanes. The port has suspended all ferry trips to and from Samar and Cebu since 2 p.m. today. Over 500 passengers have been stranded. Temporary shelters set up at the complex. Power outage reported in 12 barangays due to fallen power lines from strong winds. Agricultural officials say early planting in rice fields is being delayed, but damage so far is minimal. Meteorologists here predict rain will arrive by midnight and could last through tomorrow afternoon. We'll keep monitoring conditions. Thank you, Ellie. Moving to Mindanao, our third reporter is in Cagayan de Oro City, Armando Bayonito. Danela, good evening from the Cagayan de Oro River Basin. While we're not directly in the LPA spot, we're feeling its indirect effects. Plus, a separate weather system is bringing rain to northern Mindanao. The Cagayan de Oro River water level is at 6.2 meters, just 0.8 meters below alert level. City disaster response teams are on 24-hour standby. Farmers in nearby Bukidnon province report that recent rain have helped replenish both effects crops. Authorities say they balancing preparedness for possible flooding with relief that the rain is bringing to dry areas will stay there to track water level throughout the night.
Important perspective there, Armando. Finally, we go to our fourth reporter in Santo Tomas, Batangas, where our broadcast center is based. Aries Garnica.
Prince Kesha Janela. I'm here at the public market in Santo Tomas where residents are preparing for possible rain over the next 2 days. Local vendors have stocked up on essential goods like rice, canned fruits, and water. The municipal government has inspected drainage systems to prevent flooding in low-lying areas. Temperatures today peak at 31 degrees Celsius with humidity at 75%, feeling more like 35 degrees. While we're only expecting light to moderate rain here, officials say they're not taking any chances, especially with the LPA's unpredictable movement.
Thank you, Eric. Now, for expert insight on what we can expect in the days ahead.